Hey guys, it's Liyah and Zara talk show. Here we are again, another day. We're here a little bit earlier today because, just because. There's no real reason why. How has your weekend been? Coming up, just it's Sunday now. Sunday, about to be Sunday evening. I'm sure you got a lot going on. But here we are once again. So today I wanted to. I think you saw me in the last hurricane in video where I had like the attempt of having a wig. That didn't work because it's just a lot of work, and I'm not really into doing a lot of things like that. So that was a no. But I did like the thing you wear underneath the wig though, so I kept that. So I'm going to use that. But I do not know about those big heavy wigs. I mean, no. So what I did was I just left it natural today. So all I did was twist my hair. Got a few of these twists, if you can see it. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm thinking it's going to be like corkscrew when I take it out. So if I take it out just a little bit, I'll show you what effect I get. But I'll leave it in for like at least 12 hours till tomorrow, and then I'll unravel it tomorrow. Because when you do it, you just so very simple. Check this out. You just twist it and go. Just using 2 pieces, not the regular 3.
Yep. Apa aku punya
Yeah, so I'll just keep on doing that. Liyah, what are you going to do? What's up for you?
What's up for me today? I'm just going to be doing cooking as usual. And
as you can tell, Liyah loves cooking.
Yeah, cooking and I'm going to talk about our special guest for a couple of weeks.
It is so exciting. I'm looking forward to your special guest now, but I just want to take the person's head off. So I guess this is a safer space to be online because we don't want to be. And whether or not we can unmask the let's call it what it is, shall we? The narcissist. We will. But there's a whole backstory to that, and that's coming soon. Fit for a feature film, actually, that story. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay. So I posted that one. Remember?
Sorry?
I'll tell you background of this. So there was a post online. It said that it's not one. The white girls be married by 24 with a big house. I love that for them. Meanwhile, white people would like to debate about 50-50. So I posted this thing that I found.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going with this. I want to see it.
I just want to show you because I posted this thing and then I'll show you what comments I got. And I posted this thing. I don't know if you can see it. This guy, and he's saying there's no such thing as 50-50 in Islam. It's a man's responsibility to take care and provide for his wife, which is true. Everybody tries to put Islam down, but actually, they really take care of their wives. And a lot of women have converted because of this, because nowadays everybody's 50-50. What do you bring to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
But Islam still follows the fact that the responsibility of a man is take care of his wife.
No matter what. No matter what. Whether they have a job or they don't have a job.
We can help if she wants to. But
it's her choice.
So if she feels like, I don't want to stay at home, I want to get a part-time job or whatever it is.
Yeah.
She can do that, and she can help maybe pay for like the light bill or whatever it is she feels like, the bill. And if she wants to. But her main job is taking care of the kids, running the house. If she wants to work, that's fine. but that's his responsibility. Not women. Women shouldn't be
to secure her.
at work
Yes.
or running the house or taking care of a man while a man.
I get the running of the house. Yeah, that's a definite. I mean, well,
there's a lot
running
of
of the
women
house. I
that
mean, even
honestly,
some women don't do running of the house.
the man will stay home and then he doesn't work while the wife is working 24/7. She comes home, has to cook, take care of the man. The man doesn't do nothing. He just
She soak her feet.
Huh? You massage her feet?
She soak her feet.
But I mean, there's men out there who doesn't do all that anymore.
No.
And they have no shame in it. They can stay home while the wife is working.
No shame in their game.
No, they just don't mind to sit there while the wife is, oh, how's work? They'll ring up your message. How's work going, baby?
Oh, it's pretty good.
What are you doing? I just woke up from sleep. It's like 12 o'clock. You know.
Well, it doesn't last forever, those sort of accommodations. Those accommodations don't last. They're
short-lived.
Yeah, they're very short-lived accommodations because.
Anyways, I got some comments after I posted that, and there's a lot of men talking. Obviously, it's, because it was a.
What did the men say?
They were like, well, I mean, yeah, they said they agree with that, but it's when you're married. Nobody's going to be looking after you now. I mean, he has a point.
Well, yeah, no one has to look after you now, not if you're not married.
You can't just go like, oh, I'm not going to be like, you got to come. I mean, of course, you come when you meet somebody.
Yeah.
You should have you come like with your education.
Something. That's what we try to instill in the young girls of today, right? Come with something so no one can say anything to you, and plus, you really don't. You don't want to be in a position where you need to be with somebody.
I mean, but you can be with somebody. I mean, it's not about I don't need a man type thing. You can be with somebody. It's about the fact that you're not rushed into it because you need somebody to support you. I mean, you're just like, I can take my time to choose because I basically have my own thing.
You can choose your own thing. Yeah, you can choose like the quality and all that.
Me personally,
and it's good to have a bit of experience to say, okay, this is what I experienced last time, so this is what I don't like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. I mean, no one's telling you to sleep with them, but I'm just saying that you need it and see what's out there.
I worked after I had kids. I mean, of course, you got to have a break. You probably had like a year off until the kid was old enough to go into daycare, and then I mean, I wanted to work because I couldn't stand being at home. It depends on the type of man you get, I suppose. I mean, it's not all like. Some is poor, but if you love them, you'll help them. You can help them too. And some men.
It depends. It really depends. It really it's like. What? It really depends, isn't it? It just depends on. If they, you know how I watch so many YouTube videos, and you know how like men are trying to make. I don't know if it's a men thing. It's so they're trying to make it like you got to come to the table with something. You got to. I mean, it's not. You're not doing a business here. You know what I mean? It's not a business. What are you looking at? What are you leaning on there?
Freezer. I'm trying to figure out what to cook. It's just the vegan one. So I can start with the vegan.
Can I have a look? What is that?
I'm just meatless meatballs. I'm just going to make spaghetti meatballs for that one. And then...
That prawn?
No, it's salmon, but I'm going to have my pieces. I went to town centre today.
Salmon and linguine? How about that?
No. Nope, they don't eat that. Basic. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, careful, Liz.
Stupid knife, scissors. Like it just breaks. Okay. Anyway, so that's just that one. Amazing here. And that's just going to be rice with salmon. They get one piece each. That's good enough. They're pretty full. All right, I'll start with this.
Okay, so today you're doing meatless meatballs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait till the guest comes on the show because we're gonna have a whole piece for them.
I mean, I would like to do it a bit earlier, but you're you have to get yourself up to it. Like you're trying to hype yourself up.
For what? Oh, I've got it. Okay, yeah, I get it. You could if you wanted to. I mean, but the relationship I already have with that person. So,
or the lack of,
or So, yeah, I'm actually you might be right. I'm building myself up because you know what? It gives me I don't know why it gives me stress just seeing him. I don't know why.
Because you're going to be pretty much probably in a one-on-one confrontational battle, and you have to hold yourself from that because you can't allow yourself to get involved. You have to be strictly, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm here to just, pretty much show
the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so the aim is here to show the world, to expose this narcissist. That's what the plan is. Okay, we're going to expose him for what he's done, what he's truly about. He's a terrible. In my perspective. Why?
Hang on. Because that's your opinion. I think that you should let the audience make an opinion once that they.
Well, I've got to expose him. This is my intent.
You can't say okay. This is what he is. I mean, you've got to allow.
Okay, well, I'll let you judge this gentleman. I mean, but you're going to have to take in the backstory too. You're not just going to be exposed to a puppet that is going to puppeteer you to death. No way. So, yeah, that's what we'll do.
But it's about you, the time, because I mean, I can get that person on probably tomorrow.
Oh no, it's not ready. That person will go all.
Just you getting pumped up for it, type thing.
Tell me a few more bad things, and then we can
probably say, "Who are you?" So I mean, he's willing to come on, and he wants to say,
"Do really?" That's good. That's really good.
Well, maybe it is about you and him getting it off your chest.
Well, I don't think it's about me. I think it's about you.
No, it will become more about you. I mean,
about you. Oh, well, if you're fine with it, maybe he shouldn't even have to come on the show.
Why?
If you're happy with it. I mean, I'm only mad because how he treats you, but if that's okay with you, what can I say? I really have nothing to say. If I mean, you can't fight the wind. You know what I mean? Hello? A pig is a pig. I'm sorry. What was that? It's true. Pig is a pig, man. I mean, I don't know where else to go with that. But to say those very words, a pig is a pig. Doesn't matter what shade they come in, they're still a pig.
Okay, so you've got to give a person a chance to talk. Are we be asking questions, or is just going to allow the person to talk?
Well, I don't want to say anything that's going to really put you in hot water. Well, I can blow it all up. If somebody pushes me to the limit, I can blow. And trust me.
I mean,
we're ready to do this. We're ready to go. We're ready to go, man.
I mean, you want to give a bit of a backstory or not yet?
Oh, I'm so dying to.
Okay, well, maybe you should. I mean, now
You
I
want
don't know.
from my perspective?
I mean, can lead up to it. I mean, eventually, along the way, we'll give it daily a little bit of, a little
Okay,
snippet.
so
I
should
don't
we
want it
start
to
from
be,
like the
I
very
don't want it
beginning,
to be
or
biased. Do you
it's
get what I
pretty
mean?
hard not to be biased?
Tell it in a way of like, okay, this is what happened, rather than shouldn't. There's a way of
Okay,
telling.
okay. It's a story right?
Yeah.
Just tell the story. Okay, and I don't know how to not sound. I mean, we'll let the audience be the judge of who's biased and who's not. I mean, not who's biased. Let the audience be the judge, and let them tell me how hard it would be to tell this story. Okay, should I start
Yeah.
from the very beginning? We'll just give you a snippet each day. Um. So, um, uh, where do we start? Oh, well, we were on holiday. Do you want to go that far back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we were on holiday in Asia. My sister, my brother, and me. Hush. And so we came across this dirt bag. I mean, my bad. Let's start again. Not a dirt bag. Let's leave it mutual. This gentleman, who was wearing all white, I believe. I can't recall, but I believe it was like white jeans and white t-shirt, possibly. Anyway, and dark shades in Asia now. So it was a black person in Asia. And then originally, I believe, but I could be wrong. Originally, he said he was from the States.
No, actually.
No? Okay. Well, it was really disgusting. Anyway, so in the beginning, is black guy in Malaysia who happens to be Nigerians, the trusty souls of Nigerians. He was a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Not that all Nigerians, I'm not categorizing them, so that's all good. Nigerian in Asia. You would think they would be doing something. I don't know. Anyway, he said he had a top secret job that he was doing that he couldn't tell anyone about. Anyway, a little bit after that, he met up with this young lady here, Liyah. And I was with her. I was watching everything get taken down, but you just when you're when you're in the heat of it, in the dead of it, you just can't see through the smoke, man. It was so much smoke and mirrors, really. Nevertheless, they had met up. Then he was like, "Oh, I love you." And like within 2 days, he fell in love with my sister. Okay. And then I believe he asked my sister for money to feed his family back in Nigeria. He asked to feed them rice because they didn't have rice, which is very odd for someone that has like a big paying job that is a top secret person doing his job. Isn't it just strange that he would have to ask her for money? Okay, so she blew right by that and she gave him a few dollars. And he's maybe passed it on to his family. We'll never know. Okay. So then a little bit goes by. Okay, so we're all hanging out. I had a little maggot too with me, and I'm going to call it for what it was. It was a maggot. Um, um, and so it was me, this maggot, and him. Okay. So he would be going out and doing this, and then always saying, "Oh, we'll do this, we'll do this," and then he started like all of a sudden start saying, oh, "Hold on, his business is coming in," and we're thinking, "Oh, what business? He must be doing something good," because he comes back and starts, you know, throwing dollars at everyone, including my sister, like saying, "This is his business, this is this. He can't tell us what it's about, blah blah blah." We had no clue. We were very naive at the time. We did not know a damn thing. So we just kept on, kept on going. And then anyway, came to the end of our trip. Oh no, I can't do that yet because there was a time when we were going out. We went to the club. Now this is like the pretty bad traumatic part. Um, I think it was when my sister saw someone on his phone, or you know how it goes. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. And then she actually saw someone, and then it was a Asian lady on there, and he was, I don't know what he was saying, if he was saying he loved her or nevertheless she saw something. And then when she confronted him, he went ape, like literally. The man turned into an ape. He went ape on her. So then what would he do next, do you think? Yep, exactly what you thought. He beat the hell out of her. um Not only that, he beat her. I mean, I really don't want her. Oh well, I'm going to sound really horrible in this thing, but he beat the hell out of her, and then what happened was he tried to take her home or something, or we're going, and then the only way she got out of it was to say that, oh, your immigration papers are coming up soon. So, you can get your immigration, whatever it is, soon. Her So it's stupid. It's actually quite embarrassing what he did. Oh, visa, not immigration papers. Visa. He was coming soon, and so he was. Oh, let's go back to the club after beating the hell out of her, mind you. Um, but I believe there was also another incident where somebody tried to help my sister, and then he threw the lady into a ditch, and she was paper thin.
I know
She
it
just went flying.
was in a ditch. You got to understand, in Malaysia they have like these side things.
Ditches.
Where is it ditch? I wouldn't say ditch. It was
Well,
like
it's drains, but
draining.
it's
Little
drains,
drain.
but it doesn't have no cover on it. So
Yeah.
you got this long, like wet, long drain, huge, and someone just anyway. He pushed the girl into there. At that point, we should have known. Everyone should have known. But of course, a few days later, he smoothed up. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what he faulted it on. I don't know what he tried to explain, that the lady that he was talking to wasn't really. Everyone knows the drill. Everyone knows the drill. Okay, nevertheless. So I believe. I mean, we went. I went home. My sister went back there by herself. So there was heaps of things going on there that I wouldn't have known about anyway. Whether my sister wants to share, I don't know if she's comfortable sharing, but she can if she likes. Hello, welcome to your live. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you were there, right? When you went back there by yourself, what was going on?
What were you mean in the taxi?
Like, no. When you were by yourself, back in Malaysia by yourself, when I had already gone back, and my little Leet had died off, and it was just you and him. What was that?
Good. Great.
Fun?
Fun. Went got a lot of designer clothes. Bought me a lot of things.
Was he still being abusive, or no? He had stopped.
I mean, we'd have fights now and again, but it wasn't like up to that extreme.
Physical?
Physical fights. Did one day kick me under the house, and chucked all my bags out. But his friend who was living there was like, "Don't do that to her. Like, stop."
So the friend had to stop him. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Fast forward, shall we?
Fast forward.
Fast forward. He comes over to our home. town, and then he starts his shit. I'm sorry. He starts. So what I mean by starts, he starts doing his so-called business in our neck of the woods now. So my sister gets him a visa, everything like that, a 90-day or a spousal visa, all that stuff. All happy, happy-go-lucky. He's so happy. But before he starts his business, he actually he actually, I'm just trying to get my head right. Before he starts his business, what does he do before that? Oh, once again, my sister finds stuff on his phone, promising a woman that he's going to support her through school. Exactly. So my sister finds that out. I don't know what you do at that point. You confronted him, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of cheating going on, obviously, and there was a lot of lies, manipulation. But yeah, I mean, I was there too. I mean, I kept going back because I always thought he'd be better. He'd be better. Typical abusive. What do they call it? Stockholm syndrome type thing. I don't know if you know Stockholm syndrome. You ever
Yeah.
heard of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like when you actually love your kidnapper. Those people who get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love their.
Well, they normalize things, so they start thinking that everything is.
I told him how much I hated that he cheated on me, but he just kind of said, "Well, I mean, it's just cheating. It's not like I'm leaving you. I mean, there's guys out there who leave. You're lucky that I stayed.
You were lucky.
I was lucky that I stayed. There's only the guys. Guys are bad. That will leave the wife.
Huh?
And yeah, it pretty much made me feel that I was really lucky. At least he didn't leave me. He's doing all this stuff to me, but at least I didn't get left. So it was like, So many people. Okay, you don't want to go, and then he gets arrested. You want to go from that part?
Oh well. Prior to that, he goes back to Asia and gets arrested in Asia.
Was that prior? Yeah, prior to the first arrest.
Yeah, prior to being arrested in our hometown, he gets arrested in Asia. And so, what does my sister do? She gets on a plane and gets out there and spends probably, I don't know how much, trying to get him out of there. Because obviously everyone else was wrong, not him. And so, so there we go. Anyway, he gets arrested. He does about 8 to 12 months in jail for fraud. So now, come to find out, now we're starting to find a little bit more about this secretive sort of.
This is in an Asian jail. When you go there, there's like men hugging men, like literally, like in front of everyone. They come together and huggy, like it's really bad.
What do you mean, like
they hug each
homosexual behavior?
I mean, could be,
or control, like a bit like rape, and you know what I mean, like the same thing there. A young person goes in there in trouble, right?
Some prisons they have like thieves separate. If you steal something, it's different from you're not in a murderer, or like with murderers. It's everyone's mixed together.
Yeah, well, he did his time there. All the while, mind you, this is the most funniest thing. All the while, because I was there too, I went with my sister. All the while, guess what? His brother is trying to get with my sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. Now, no, this is where animals lay, when they don't care about who's what, who belongs to who, or, anything. There's nothing. So it's just bad. They don't care. No one cares. So, okay, so we found out a little more, just through his brother being that way, him being in jail for fraud. He actually was caught defrauding someone with I don't know if anyone knows the 419 scam. So he was actually caught doing that. I mean, it's still all over the internet. So stay tuned. I won't show that depending on how his interview goes. Okay, moving on. He's back in our hometown. I believe he's back for about maybe a year, a good year or two, probably a year, right? He's back, stabling himself there for about a year, and I never forget this part. Well, at that point, my sister, he has one child, and I never forget the time when I can't remember. We were pulling up to her house, and I may have been driving, maybe, I think, was I? I was driving and my mum was beside me and my sister was sitting in the back. And then we were pulling up to her house and we see like 3 to 4 unmarked vehicles there. Like, I mean, we had a feeling, but we wasn't sure. So it was unmarked police cars there at her house. So at this point, I mean, my mum didn't know about it, so we were just like, "Oh God, we can't be here right now." So we just left. And then once
You knew though.
I knew just by looking at you because I could see you in my rearview mirror. And at that point, I was already like shook. I was done. I can't. I get shook up with that sort of stuff. So I was shook and I was like, okay, let's just handle this properly. So we had her daughter with us and we had her and my mum there. So we were just trying to think, okay, let's just keep all this because it might not be what we think it is. Nevertheless, it was. Because what happened I'm trying to remember what happened because I think my sister was on the phone. They had already ripped through her house. They were looking for something. And then she was at my place and what happened? And then we were listening to his calls because he was calling her and saying, "Oh no, these guys are good. He's good. He's really good." Talking about the detectives. Next minute, we see him. Next minute, within like I guess 12 hours, it's on channel. It's on all the news channels. It's online. It's everywhere that this guy is now committing fraud over here. Wow! Right? Wow! Everyone was gobsmacked. Okay, nevertheless, so now this person is in prison and he's running things from the prison, like controlling things from the prison, literally, like a remote control. So he's got her running around like a crazy woman, getting lawyers, changing lawyers, doing this, doing that. Every time he would hear somebody, one of the inmates that had possibly gotten off or got bail or something, he'd like, "Oh, go to that lawyer." So she was up and down like a headless chicken. I think you guys know what a headless chicken looked like. So she was up and down doing that. I'm just trying to understand when. Anyway, we go to visit him. Understand that we had never been to jail. Never been to jail. We've never been in a prison before, let alone visited anyone before. We've never ever. We were kept far from that sort of behavior of anybody. We never had. I don't believe anyone in our family. I mean, we never had to touch a prison. Thank goodness. Apart from the time when we had to visit him, and the fool is just like in there trying to make everything nice, and then he tries to make arguments with her, like, "Why did you tell my daughter to go over them and not talk to me?" and stuff like that. I mean, he started controlling and making her feel guilty from the inside. I don't know if anyone's had that feeling before. What did that feel like, Liyah?
What did it feel like? I mean, I felt bad. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to defend myself. I mean, of course I'm not trying to tell our daughter not to speak to you. I mean, why would I do that? She's like 3. She wants to play with the toys. Like, she doesn't want to talk. I mean, she's not interested really in talking. She has no idea what's going on. I'm trying to make it as normal as possible. We go there. It's a long ride, mind you. And we're singing along the way. Oh. Just trying to make it as normal as possible for her. Every day, mind you, I had to go. God forbid if I missed a day.
What? Maybe $100,000 later.
Yeah.
Legal fees, this, that, sending money to overseas while she had no. I mean, my sister had nothing. I mean, she was working, but obviously she had to pay for the house. She had to pay for this, but he still insisted that she send money overseas to his relatives, even though they had other people overseas that could actually fund their lifestyle over there. It was very strange, but she did it. And I think I'm going to stop there because I just don't want to talk about this anymore. Unless you want to take it off. It's just, I mean, from someone that is just trying to bully someone from prison, I just feel that's really someone that takes advantage of someone's kindness. Really not good. It wasn't good. Okay, so from there, what happened next? Six years later, he gets out. Was it 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years later, he gets out. Then I don't know. I mean, based on your information, it says within a week he was out looking for another woman.
I've been there every day.
So he cheated on her again. And again. And maybe one more time, just for good luck. And then at that point, what did he do then? I don't know what year that would have been, but he'd been cheating. I didn't know about any of this cheating up until most recently, end of last year, probably. That's when I probably knew full of what actually went on. So he would cheat on her, and the only time I was really fully involved with the time when he cheated on her, when I didn't even actually believe that he would cheat on her. This guy kept up such a good mask or such a good cover story or cover that I was like, are you sure he cheated? Are you sure? I would question my sister. This is the whole thing. Like, I was like, are you really? He doesn't even seem the type. No. I believe I believe that he would do something with money, but I don't believe that he will ever cheat on you. So you don't even have to worry about that. I used to say to her. Lo and behold, I was wrong. The guy cheated, man. He didn't stop cheating. So he probably cheated. How many times? Have you ever put the number to it?
I'd say about 20, maybe 30.
About probably 30 times.
20, the one I knew about, and then probably the ones I didn't know got it anyways.
So there are times when my sister actually confronted the women because she would find the numbers or find like text messages or something. I don't know how you found those numbers. Or they'll be calling his phone.
Calling phone, messages on the phone.
So she called one of the numbers and the women would say things like, he was really needy.
Sorry for you.
And they felt bad for her. They never knew he was married, so obviously he wasn't telling anybody anything. I don't know. There's a few things that stands out for me from what my sisters told me. There's the part when he said he had to go interstate to visit someone or go to someone's party, or what was it, a wedding?
Yeah, that was earlier on.
I
No,
know,
yeah.
maybe the other one then, when he had to go for something. Oh, to I don't know. I think it was. I don't know. There was something about money. He said he had to go for business or something like that. Okay, so he went for business.
No, it was a
Um,
wedding. And then after when he got back, it was I got a message on. Well, he had a message on his phone. I opened it, and it said,
yeah.
"I miss your body in my car." I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by I miss the body? I miss the body. I miss your body in my car. Like, what does that mean?
Disgusting.
And it's like just a friend. She gave me a lift from the airport.
Mm.
Yeah, she gave me a lift
So
from the
then,
airport. Do you give me
yeah.
lifts? Do you give me anything? What do you?
He's comparing a lift. Do you give him anything? My goodness, you anyway. Keep going. So the part where I was standing out was the part when you dropped him at the airport. This is the most disgusting part.
Oh yeah, the one time he was going to interstate because he said he had to go for business, and then I was like, why has he got in this backpack? So I swung the backpack round off from him, and the zip opened, and like I wouldn't say hundreds of condoms, but it was like at least 10 came falling to the ground. And he got so mad with me. Now look what you've done. You made me late for my flight. How dare you do that? You always do this. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I'm sorry. And so I was like, I quickly got my credit card and I was like, okay, I've got to buy him another ticket. I'll get you another ticket. I'm sorry. And I was like, at that point, I think it was just more of the fact, like, just go. Even though I was just like, okay,
You
he
wanted him gone, yeah.
I was just like, just go. Wherever you got to go, just go. It was like, oh, just leave me and the kids alone, man. Do your thing. That's gross.
Yeah, so he'd been cheating. He'd been doing everything. Hold on, keep going. What part of it that? Oh,
So the other day, he was saying to me that, oh, you must forgive. But I mean, my question was, up to what point do you forgive somebody? Okay, you forgive. Okay, maybe somebody makes a mistake and they commit adultery, maybe once or twice even. I'll give you two times, okay? Because you're young and whatever it is, and you made a mistake twice. But I mean, like for the rest of your life, should I be putting up with that? You must forgive your wife. In the Bible, it says that you must forgive your husband. That's how you stay together. I mean, isn't there in the Bible a limit? Does not say, okay, you're not
what
supposed
about
to get.
adultery?
Yeah, adultery. Okay, so say if you forgive and then to keep the family together, like how
Shut
many
the.
times is too much? Like how many forgivings do you have to do of the same thing?
No, 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 no. So he. So yeah. So let me get it to the point. So he'd been cheating all this time. There was other things that were suspicious about him. He flashed to my sister like, well, she was walking some. I don't know. Tell me about it. You were walking past the garage and you saw all these identities or
Oh
something.
yeah,
Once again, false identities, crap
yeah,
again,
yeah.
with his
That's
face on it.
yeah. I'll just leave that one. Other things is that was done was always trying to make me feel bad about myself. Look at you. Look at the way you dress. You got no style. You want to look like your sister. The two of you want to look the same so you can be just useless. Look at your useless sister and her useless husband. God, I remember forget one time you came over
Guys,
and
we're
you
past this now a bit, but
was
before
like,
it
oh,
wasn't such a laughing matter. I'm telling.
I said one time you came over, I think it was, and he was like, look at you two. You both nearly look the same. I'm disgusted. I'm like, how can you say something like that?
I just want
I'm
to slap him. See, and now she tells me to let you guys be the judge. I mean, be the judge. I can't wait for this. This is, I mean, I'll just be quiet. I
look
actually
like
might
it.
even mute myself. I will have some
I mean,
questions
I
though.
hated myself. Of course, I looked like crap. When you hate yourself, it shows. It's like nothing's wrong. We were fine. It was you who left.
Still going on the we. So anyway, fast forward, just before October, or was it August? August 2022, I believe. I was waking up late at night at about 1 o'clock. Okay. Was it 1 o'clock? No, no,
Yeah.
no. Hold on. Yeah, it must be 1 o'clock, right? My sister on the phone saying, "Look, he's doing it again." I don't even know how she found out. Just
It
sometimes.
wasn't connected to my phone. Like he's
Oh,
trying. How do you
his
find my?
iPhone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Find
Okay,
my.
so
I
so
didn't even know
she's
that. Yeah, I just woke up out of a sudden. I felt like, oh my god, something was waking me up. I was like, what is it? Until up to the point where I was like, leave me alone. I felt that feeling of waking me up. Then I was like, oh my god, he's not back yet. And I was like, okay, I'll check my phone, find my phone.
yeah, you're probably worried. It wasn't.
It
It's
was
not
like
like
other side of town. And so I ring you. I'm like, connect. I mean, make me be wrong on this.
yeah,
And
you're like validated.
like, look at this. He's over
You
there.
so
So I call him up on the phone, and he's like, I'm
well.
not
He
there.
didn't answer. He didn't answer yet, right?
He didn't answer. And then I start seeing the car moving because I rang like twice, and he's like, oh shit. And so he starts moving. Like you can see him moving in the car. Moving like at a tremendous amount of speed down the
Find
freeway.
my phone.
And I call you back and I call you on the phone. I'm like, can you check this?
You called me, and then you showed me the Google thing, and then
You spoke to him on the phone. Remember?
and then he called me and tell your sister she doesn't know Google is always wrong. Google is always wrong.
He's
Google
when he
Maps.
said that to you, he was like, "Oh, come on, this Google is bad, Zara.
Wrong.
It's wrong. Sometimes it lie this Google to get you in trouble."
And I think I had my sister on the phone as well, so you could hear that conversation, right?
Yeah, I had you on the
When we
phone.
were talking. Yeah, I think we were on three-way, but I muted her so he could hear, so she could hear, because as a sibling getting in between these sort of things, you have to show proof, otherwise it just gets all muddled. You have to show that, okay, this is actually what's said. So most of the times when my interaction with him, I mainly either have her on three-way, or I have her in my pocket when I'm talking to him face to face, or at times I have to record the sucker. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to have him twist my words like he does to everybody else, and use that to manipulate my sister. And so this is when, drum roll, I become the devil.
You're the devil.
Yeah, to Nigeria.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we got the sister calling my sister, talking in tongues. I don't know what the hell is that about. Well, that's not going to get through. And then we've got them saying that, oh, just leave him. Man is man. Let him cheat. He still love you.
He love you. Did he leave you for another man? Another man. Oh God, probably. Did he leave you for another woman? He's there with you. I should be grateful that he never left, I suppose. I mean, God, better off left than leave me in this freaking nightmare.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It was a many years of training he did to her. So now we're just trying to get her back. She's here. Hi, she's nice. Do you remember that? Hi, she's nice.
She's back. She's just doing it. Surviving.
It's not raining. Yeah, so that's the story of that's going to be coming up. I will believe in a couple of days because I'm revved. And I don't like to be revved up because makes me feel like crap. I mean, I think my whole thing and my thing with him is because I feel that I didn't know about it and I was there. He had me fooled. He had everyone fooled, actually. Not my mum, though. No way, not my mum. My mum was not fooled by him. But it's a new day. I mean, everyone's getting the help that they need to recover from him. But the bad thing is, the divorce has gone through. It's been signed, sealed, and delivered. The divorce is done. It's final. But the fool is still trying to call her. He doesn't pay child support. He doesn't. He says he has depression. Oh, I mean, I understand people do have depression. However, but everyone knows, even the child support person knew that this guy. So now he has a child support bill that he has to pay. I mean, he's got 4 kids,
Well, he's
3
not gonna.
kids that he has to pay for, and he refuses to. He leaves my sister having to pay for everything.
Well, that's his way of getting me back, punishing me for.
So really, I don't know what to do next. But it's just so annoying, really. Honestly, I just can't.
So I mean, whenever you're ready, I think that we need to bring him on and give him the hard questions. I think that will be good.
What would those hard questions look like?
I mean, just pretty much the questions of like. I mean, he's not going to go down like this. I mean, he's obviously going to fight everything that he said. Oh. Just. Oh, God, I'm so tired. My back hurts cooking like this. Okay, I just got to do the salmon in a minute, but I'll just wait. It's like
2 minutes. Are you going to put it in the oven or what?
Yeah, just oven. The rice is made. I'm just going to put that and plate it up with maybe some salad. Yeah, so when he comes on, it'll be good. I'm going to just let him.
You want to achieve from it?
Thinking more of the healing process, and also the fact. I mean, I don't need validation that I'm right or wrong, and I don't think there's a right or wrong. I think that the fact that enough is enough. I'm tired. I don't want to be.
Well, there is a number one. There is a right and there's a wrong. He was the wrong, and you wasn't doing anything to deserve that. So there is right and wrong. But he perceives himself as right. That's what he does. So what you guys are going to hear, you're going to hear a lot of accusations left, right, and center. It may be directed at me, maybe directed at my sister. Obviously, he thinks my sister doesn't have a brain. That's why I am the one in charge of this. I did this.
I think he's going to attack you, though.
Attack all he likes. Attack all he likes. That's going to be good.
You're going to get attacked the most. Because he thinks you're the one who did it. Like, you set this whole thing up, but I mean.
Attack, set what up? He's him sleeping with people. Me
leaving him.
So, I'll take that. At least you're free now. All right. That was horrible.
Well, there's many more horrible parts, but I won't go into it.
Oh. That will take a whole series of. I don't know. I mean, I believe that what goes around comes around. He's going to get his. But if he wants to have his say, what he wants to say, get off his chest, he can. This is a platform for it. I think we might set up midweek. I think. Because then if we do that, then people have got time to get on. We'll make this a big event.
Mm-hmm. Why is your neck like that as soon as you talk about him?
Yeah, he is a really...
Mm. What's that?
It's medicated oil,
I'm gonna see it.
aromatic oil. Hold on.
What's it for?
It's all like stress. It says that medicated oil. It's like well, they say it in Malaysian it's called minyak angin, so it helps with all stress, I believe, and just anything. Really, it's just like a magical oil. Does
Huh.
everything.
Hmm. Magical oil.
I have to stick to time because I want to put this up in TikTok as well. Just give everyone a heads up of what's going to be happening. So we have roughly around 4 minutes to go because TikTok don't let you upload anything more than 60 minutes at a time. So
Really? Mm.
that's all good.
Okay. Well, yeah. I
So
mean,
I'm thinking Wednesday.
somebody he's gonna say he wants to do it, so I'll ask him.
Really?
Yeah, because he wants to say he put him. They don't like to be looked in a bad light, so he's gonna come on here and he's gonna start saying how wonderful he is and how horrible I am. So
Alrighty.
I'll take it. Although apparently I've slept with everybody in America.
So what we'll do, we'll send him the link to his phone because he can just log in from his phone, and he just has to click a button.
Okay.
That
And
is going to be the worst.
what time do you want to do it? Because he's
Yeah, the time difference. About 10 or 11. That's the normal time when he looks his best.
in the morning.
No, our morning.
Oh, okay. 10. Okay.
And then we'll give him the option. Does he want to show his face or not show his face? It's up to him. Well, we're not going to say anything. It's him talking. Let him have his face online.
I don't think I want to give him an option of showing his face. Just show his face. Why wouldn't?
Okay. And you need to. Well, you know what to say. What I might do is just give you guys. What does he want to say though? Does he still have like a rift that he has to settle, or does he feel it's settled already?
Well, as soon as he says you, he's gonna.
Yeah, he can.
I'm sure he's gonna attack you.
That's fine. So does he think it's all settled with you already?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. We'll just plan it. When do you want to do it? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday, I think would be good.
Okay.
Give me a
Mm.
second.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, we'll do it. We've got a minute to go. So what we'll do is we'll catch up again tomorrow. We'll give you an update. I'm going to post some about this show happening on Wednesday. So then we will get everyone in so you can all hear what's really going on.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Talk
I'll
to
talk to
you.
you
Okay.
later. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.